Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So Bbig stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. continues to come back down to the recent lows and support levels, guys. This is super important because in the last several days, the stock has been really volatile and pulling down to newer lows, new 52-week ranges of lows that we have not seen before, and we need to break it down, and we're going to share the data and everything going on within the charts with 42 Vision. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with 42 Vision and getting connected over to our bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord and getting connected to the 42 Vision indicators and becoming part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave realistic expectations of 5 to 10%, 10% plus, but our home run of the day was from our SPY bot. Our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator from 1:40 p.m. and from that moment forward, call options went up into power hour and into the close 50% plus, guys, within just hours at their highest points of possibility. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Bbig stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. And as we've talked about in the previous videos, why Bbig stock continues to pull down lower has to do with the fact that everything was delayed, right? This has been going downwards for the last several weeks and months, and everything had been delayed with the Tyde distribution. Now, Tyde distribution happened on June 29th, and the next day in the pre-market, it ran up, ran back down, and then things have continued to sit sideways, right? But going back down to the recent support levels, as I stated earlier in the video. Now, we're going to talk about some key levels in the chart and break down the reasons why Bbig is reacting the way it has. Now, I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now become part of a community of investors using these resources to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down or either direction, by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So Bbig stock, Vinco Ventures Inc. has had some big swings to the upside and downside in the last 2 days. It received a bull indicator at around 135, lasted all the way up to 147, and then started to pull back down and got canceled out here based off the 15-minute on a bear indicator here at 137, all the way down right now to 126, guys. So in the more shorter time frames, you could see the volatility, but if we zoom out onto the 4-hour, you could see that this has been under a bear indicator since yesterday at 148. It's been going into red bars consecutively, and it did hit one big green bar. Things pulled right back down, and in the bigger picture, the last bear indicator that popped up was back in May 19th that lasted several weeks, right? And the most recent one lasted for several days, but this is within the volatility. The more significant one is from back in May 18th, once it popped up at around $2. And when things were trying to come back up, I did do coverage on it and I talked about it, how it's trying to come back up. But if no bull indicator popped up, this bear indicator may continue to dominate and we may see things transition back down. And it's in the middle of transitions from bright green heading towards dip area. And the dip area did not happen until the beginning of June, and it hit it multiple times for the most of this month until things try to come back up until the Tyde distribution date. And then towards Tyde distribution date, things started to go back down, and there's a lot of volatility going on, right? So the reasoning behind why Bbig on the bigger picture and even on the 1 day, you could see it It's been under a bear indicator since around $2 within the volatility, and things have hit new lows and new 52-week lows. Has to do with the fact that Bbig stock in this distribution spinoff, Tyde is its own entity now. We've broken this down in previous videos. They're both separate now, and in the overall market's eyes, Tyde is their mining company, and anything that has to do with crypto is going to indirectly affect Bbig, in my personal opinion, right? Now, the hope is for Bbig to have a chance and take up some of the market share that TikTok has with their Lomo platform and partnership, right? And if you look here at Bitcoin is pulling right back down again, and this is indirectly affecting Tyde, and whatever affects Tyde is going to indirectly affect Bbig when it comes to hype and speculation. Now, the other thing as well is Tyde's value was in Bbig's share price, okay? That's another thing as well. So Bbig is trying to value itself right now, or at least the market's trying to value it based off of not having Tyde in the price anymore. So that's another thing as well to be aware of. We've broken that down with multiple articles, and 42 Vision has been showing bear indicators on every larger time frame. I mean, even if we go back towards the 1 week, right, you could see it here since way up here at $4.53. In between all of this volatility, the bear indicators have been dominating. But going back to the 5-minute, right now it's under a bear indicator, and it's going to be very important to stay above the recent lows of 120. If that breaks through it, then the next level would be 110 to $1. It's going to be very important to hold $1 in the long term. And to the upside, the stock needs to get back above the highs of the pre-market of 140, 139, give or take, and the highs of yesterday when it tried to reverse way back up here at 147 and up towards 150 plus, right? And then we could start talking about the 160s, which was the recent high in the volatility after the distribution date. But right now, that's what I'm seeing to the upside and to the downside. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. I'm going to continue to track 42 Vision from the dip areas into the rip areas. As you can see right here, some are weaker than others, some are stronger, and the bull and bear indicators as extra layers of confirmation within the volatility in different time frames. So no matter if one is swing trading, a long-term trader, day trader, or scalper, there's opportunities to be found with the clarity 42 Vision brings. And as always, this is not financial advice. These are my opinions and perspective alone. I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to continue to watch the charts, pay close attention, and maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge that 42 Vision allows me to see. And every single member that's in the community is using it to maximize within the volatility. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.